remember that slogan? Take back control. We heard it time and time again in 2016. We heard it in the general election of 2019. We've sort of heard it quite a lot ever since. But today, the new slogan from the new Home Secretary is, enough is enough.
Well, it's been a huge privilege to serve as Foreign Secretary, and in that time I worked very closely with my colleagues in the Home Office, cracking down on illegal migration, reducing the number of small boat arrivals, and now as the Home Secretary I'm absolutely committed to stopping the boats as we promised, but also making sure that everybody in the UK feels safe and secure going about their daily business, knowing that the government is here to protect them.
So the Home Secretary now says enough's enough, I'm going to take back control with the biggest ever reduction in immigration this country has ever seen. He's talking about a reduction 50% bigger than the maximum they were talking about as a government back in the first place. Let's just look at the detail of the government's new latest plan, 5-point plan.
The first of our 5 points will be to end the abuse of the health and care visa. We will stop overseas care workers from bringing family dependents, and we will require care firms in England to be regulated by the Care Quality Commission in order for them to sponsor visas. Second, we will stop immigration undercutting the salary of British workers. We will increase the skilled worker earnings threshold by a third to 38,700 from next spring, in line with the median full-term wage for those kinds of jobs. Those coming on health and social care visa routes will be exempt. Thirdly, we will scrap cut-price shortage labour from overseas by ending the 20% going rate salary discount for shortage occupations and reforming the shortage occupation list. Fourthly, we will ensure people only bring dependents who they can support financially by raising the minimum income for family visas to the same threshold as the minimum salary threshold for skills workers, which is 38,700. Finally, having already banned overseas master's students from bringing family members to the UK, I have asked the Migration Advisory Committee to review the graduate route to prevent abuse, to protect the integrity and quality of the UK's outstanding higher education sector. Taken in addition with the measures on student dependence that we have already announced in May, means that around 300,000 fewer people will be eligible to come to the UK than were coming last year.
The unveiling of Home Secretary James Cleverly's groundbreaking 5-point plan marks a pivotal moment in the transformation of the United Kingdom's immigration landscape. This comprehensive plan promises significant modifications affecting income thresholds and visa rules, with vast implications for businesses, employees, and the legal system's fundamental structure. In this video, we embark on a detailed exploration of Cleverly's game-changing plan, dissecting its nuances and anticipating the far-reaching impacts it may have. Additionally, we'll shine a spotlight on the contentious income threshold visa rules, examining the legal challenges they're up against. So, fasten your seatbelt as we navigate through the intricate terrain of United Kingdom's immigration, decoding the implications of Cleverly's plan and shedding light on the legal intricacies surrounding the vicious income threshold visa rules. Stay with us for an insightful journey into the dynamic and rapidly evolving world of the United Kingdom's immigration. The 5-point plan, as outlined by Home Secretary James Cleverly, encapsulates significant shifts in the immigration policy. The key highlights include a substantial increase in the default minimum base salary threshold for the points-based system skilled workers, limitations on dependents for skilled workers below the threshold, and a review of the shortage occupation list. These changes are poised to have a profound impact on various sectors, creating waves of change that businesses and employees must navigate. One of the pivotal changes is the marked increase in the default minimum base salary threshold for points-based system skilled workers. So, what does this mean for businesses and employees? The surge from £26,200 to £29,000 aims to set a higher income standard for skilled workers, signaling a shift in the government's approach to immigration. Another notable change is the limitation imposed on skilled worker migrants, preventing them from bringing dependents if their base salary falls below the increased threshold. This restriction, especially in critical sectors like health and social care, raises concerns about the potential impact on staffing and recruitment. The plan also includes a thorough examination of the shortage occupation list, which currently allows a 20% reduction in the minimum salary threshold for specific roles. This review introduces an element of uncertainty for businesses relying on this list to fill critical positions, potentially exacerbating labor shortages. Adding another layer to the discussion is the fear of exacerbating NHS staff shortages. The rise in the minimum salary requirement and the removal of the shortage occupation list may hinder the recruitment of crucial healthcare professionals, potentially compromising patient care. Social care workers face specific challenges with the prohibition of bringing dependents when coming to work in the United Kingdom. As there are already 152,000 care worker vacancies in England, this restriction may worsen the existing challenges in delivering adequate care, potentially compromising the well-being of residents. Industry leaders, including Martin Green, the chief executive of Care England, warned that the government's approach is making it harder for care providers to recruit foreign workers.
Yes, I think we are in one of the worst positions that we have been in many, many years. And recent data from Skills for Care showed clearly that the workforce challenge is enormous. They said that on any one day there are about 160,000 vacancies across social care. Yeah, I think that people don't realise how interdependent the NHS and social care is. If social care collapses, the NHS would collapse. And of course, the other thing about social care, it provides a lot of support to people, particularly those with long-term conditions. And it also helps them live well and manage those long-term conditions.
Calls for swift investment in improving pay and conditions emphasize the urgent need for a comprehensive strategy in addressing the social care workforce. As the government claims, this package is the most extensive clampdown on legal migration. The potential fallout of reducing workers and their dependents in health and social care routes, as outlined in the Home Office calculations, adds complexity to an already contentious issue. In this evolving scenario, the impact of Cleverly's 5-point plan on the healthcare sector and the ensuing legal challenges remains a critical aspect to monitor. The delicate balance between immigration controls and maintaining essential services, particularly in healthcare, will shape the narrative in the coming months. The controversial income threshold visa rules are not without opposition. Legal actions are being considered, challenging the perceived cruelty of these rules. Critics argue that these rules could wreak havoc on the economy and are preparing to take the issue to court. The intricacies of these legal challenges will be crucial to monitor as they unfold, potentially shaping the future course of immigration policy. In response to the record-breaking immigration figures released by the Office for National Statistics in November, James Cleverly has proposed a 5-point plan. While these changes are likely to stir discontent among UK businesses, they could provide reassurance to those expressing concerns about the impact on local wages and the sheer volume of visas granted. However, the plan is not without its controversies. There are ongoing concerns about the possible misuse of the health and care visa, with doubts remaining over the effectiveness of the Care Quality Commission requirement in addressing this issue. Additionally, there has been a significant hike in the financial requirement for the family route, which is expected to create controversy among family rights campaigners. The true implications of Cleverly's plan will unfold over time, shaping the discourse on immigration, business dynamics, and social issues. So, if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for continuous updates. Remember, stay informed, stay engaged, and be a part of the ongoing conversation.